going live. How is my soda? Close enough. Go to Facebook. And look, there's our little live thingamabobbin. Okay, got it. And look at your little crayon piles. Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and today we have Deborah. She's hanging out with us all the Mondays for this month. I'm super excited. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, but we'll be doing something fun on the Mondays. Now, our Mondays are a mystery Monday. We do crafts. Who knows what it's going to be? Not necessarily paper crafting. There's jewelry. There's crayons. That's what we're doing today. Crayons. And we have Sherry D and Jim and Pam. Hello, hello. Let me get to live chat. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and fast forward to something you are enjoyable. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. Subscribe anyways, because on Wednesdays we do paper crafting. So we'll hope to see you then and all that fun goodness. Gloria Wickabella. Hello, hello. How are you, lovelies? All right. Let me go hands down, and you guys, there's Deborah. She's got her little crayon piles. Your camera, we can see the yellow to the orange pile.
The yellow to the orange. Okay.
Yeah. So that's all that we can see. And then there is something white on the yellow side. We're seeing a good couple inches of that.
Okay, that is my canvas.
She's doing canvas. I'm doing canvas. Go.
Am I right side up though?
Yes, you are.
Yay! No blood loss today.
Wickabella, she says, I just got home from work and I'm tired. Will you go rest your little self and just chill today? We're not gonna make you work. Just hang out with us. Marguerite, TR's place. Hello. Hello, hello. She's posting some beautiful, lovely yellow hearts with a wavy wave. Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes you guys find crayons at the thrift shop. Maybe you had kids who went to school and at the end of the year they were sent home their crayons, and you're like, I'm gonna save them. We're gonna do something with them. Well, grab them up. That's what we're doing today. We're playing with some crayons. And I've got a couple of things. I'm gonna try the smoosh it to see if we can't do like what do you call it?
A seal.
Yeah, a seal, like a wax seal, but with crayons and a red rubber stamp. And then I am going to do one or two where we make our own crayon. We can do crayon shapes. So if you have little ones and you want to make them something kind of fun, you can blend the crayons, because after you melt them, they're still usable. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get my hot embossing gun. You know, we already have these in our stash. Maybe you have an industrial one in your hubby's garage or something, you know, just one that gets super hot so we can melt it.
And I would suggest one of these, because if you use the Tim Holtz, because you need something that's more direct on the crayon.
Yeah.
Then Tim Holtz will blow up. If you are shavings like myself, they'll blow everywhere.
Yeah, we don't want them blowing everywhere.
No.
So I've never actually done this. I've seen it a few times, not recently. So this is a candy mold. It's a silicone candy mold. Once you use it in your craft room, do not take it back to the kitchen. Okay. don't send it through the wash and be like, oh, it's going to be okay. No, don't take that chance. We're melting chemically items into this, which can affect this. So don't be using this in the kitchen after you use it in your craft room. And yeah, so let's go. Sherry, do you, well, isn't that why they say good deed? Otherwise it would be plural. Good deed. That's right. Who's Sherry? Yep, just one a day. Yeah, Pam. Okay. Pam says, I've already done my good deed for the day, so I don't have to be nice to anyone else. Right? And yes, it is good deed. Deed for the day. Yours does that too, huh, Pam? I type a word, it's a real word, and then it switches it to something else. Like, I typed for, F-O-R, and it switched it to like gut or something. It started with a G, and I'm like, what does that even got to do with my sentence? Ooh, look at that. Okay, we need a splat box. It's melting. That sucker's melting good, but it is splattering all over my desk, which I don't usually mind a mess, but I need to go get a box.
And for me sharpening, this is just an, Wet n Wild sharpener for eyeliner. And I'm using the biggest hole to do my crayons because they don't fit in the small one.
All right. So we're gonna see that melted pretty darn good. I'm gonna melt a little bit more of that and then put another color on top of it. And you could make your little shaving piles like Deborah is doing, and then heat it maybe from the side so it doesn't blow them out. That actually might be a good idea. I've just put a little bit of chunks in there, maybe. This is kind of fun. Just gonna, like little wax pellets. We're just gonna put a couple of those in there. Get those in there. Okay.
Ow, that was a knee. Oh, don't have a lot of room here. Okay.
All right. Melts super, super easy with your heat tool. I mean, and the plastic is hot. Okay, it's like going in the oven kind of hot. Yeah, put it under the iron with the shaving pieces. I remember that. Who's got time for punctuation when we're crafting and chatting? I mean, come on, let's be real, guys. So what color was I using? Oh, I think that's a blue. So let's add a green to the top. We're gonna let those cool a little. So I'm gonna set that to the side. And I'm just gonna get some, let me warm that up. Warm it up. Oh, no, we crushed. That's all right. Chase down our little green bits. Little fun things. I have a green and blue crayon. Ooh, run it through the laminator. That's a good idea. Oh, wait, I gotta let that cool. Okay, so while those are cooling, the one's almost cool. The second one's almost there. It's working on it. I'm gonna go ahead and melt this bad boy right over the whole thing. Right? Sure. I don't know.
Oh my God, this is making a mess.
She says,
oh my God. I got yellow shavings everywhere.
Cordelia, hello. Yeah, that's even melting it. It was like shooting it everywhere. So I got these little crayon dots everywhere. It is kind of messy though, I have to say.
This is not going how I had envisioned it, let me just say.
It's really pretty though.
My yellow blob.
Okay, sorry if that was loud. I was finding if you hold it way up, it
I was trying that too.
It still melts it. And as Pam was wondering if you could heat it from the bottom. I don't know how long I should leave my stamp in there, you guys. Because I melt. It's really neat. It's very warm, definitely warm from heating it up. Ooh. Interesting. I like messing around with stuff like this. It's like, ooh.
Oh, I even have cat hair. How nice.
Yay. Never complete without the little kitty hairs and the dog hairs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I love this. Just cleaning up the back here. And all these shavings, if we don't contaminate them, I can use them again. Well, I just contaminated that one, but look at that. I think I let it set a little too long. It stuck in the crevices and oops, pulled out of that corner, but it left an indentation. It's still very warm. Oh, but it's so pretty. Ooh, I like your yellow blobs. Drippity drips.
Yeah, that's what I wanted up here. Not that.
Not that, but I like it. You could, ooh, I wonder if you could, you know, what
Start
would
again.
be nice is
go ahead.
The you know, the wax melter where it's got its little cup and then a little candle underneath. These would so easily melt in one of those, and then you could just pour it where you need it.
Oh.
And I don't have a wax melting pot.
Neither do I. That would be perfect.
I may need a wax melting pot for my crayons because I'm loving this. I'm going to do it again. I've got another one. We're going to do it again. Let's do it in blue. So let's clean my mess. Clean the red mess. So we're going to set that aside. See, the crayon is still warm. And if you guys are worried about it, okay, they still work.
Don't do that.
So yeah, they still work really good. Mug warmer? No, I don't have a mug warmer.
We're showing you what not to do.
Huh?
We're showing them what not to do.
Right. If we had all the things, we wouldn't be getting you into all sorts of troubles. Now, here's my silicone mat, my baking mat. Okay. Look, it just peels right off, you guys. Look at that. Peels right off.
It is only wax after all. It peels off everything.
Right. You can make droplets. Deborah, if you stand your canvas up on the side and hold the crayon over the edge, it should run down. Do you have an easel? A little tabletop easel?
No.
Oh, you need one of those. That might be good.
What crayon was I using? This one. For that mess. Okay.
And the wax, it's sticky, you guys. I mean, it's a crayon. Oh, look, I got a cat hair too. I just feel like I want to put this little pile on something and melt it. What do I got? What do I got? Let's get some paper. I got some cardboard. See what it does to that. I'm going to melt it from the bottom. You could totally heat it from the backside and make some interesting stuff. Kind of looks like a bird-ish or a hand. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. These little spots. Oh, you guys, this is going to be fun for mixed media cards. But definitely keep your fingers out of it while it's still warm.
Yeah, ask me how I know. Like, don't do that. Don't put your hand where the gun is to melt wax onto your hand.
Right? Okay, so let me read up on the comments because there's some tips in there.
Hey.
Let me pull back because I missed a whole bunch. Wickabella and somebody else, mini hot plate. Wickabella says candle warmer. Jen, I'm glad you're home safe. Oh, what happened to Jen? Let me go. Finally home. Traffic was horrible. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's see. Dawn says, yeah, Wicca, candle warmer. Okay. Gloria has a melting pot. Well, I don't. Jim will be right back. What about a tea light oil warmer? Yeah, pretty much anything that you can put a little cup on and melt.
That we don't have.
Yep. Look, tape the crayon in the paper to the top of your canvas and melt it. The wax will melt out of your paper and the tape will hold the paper up. Dawn says that. Cordelia says, I did melted crayons on a pumpkin for Halloween one year. Ooh, I bet you that was fun.
Yeah.
And Pam says, Deborah, maybe just prop the top end up with a book or something so gravity can help. Like, you know, put a little something.
Yeah. I moved this back over. I'm gonna move this out of the way so that I can lean it up against here instead. Can you see that?
We see your piles of crayons, and now we see just the yellow and your lamp.
But do you see this?
Yeah, we see where your hand is, but not on the other side of it.
Because this is where I'm going to melt it.
Okay. Just as long as if you go past that yellow, we're not going to see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. And then Wickabella says, heat the tip of the crayon with a candle and let it drip. Yeah. You could tape crayons in rainbow order across the edge. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And Pam says, Dawn, that's what I was trying to say. I saw someone put out a whole line of crayons across the top of the canvas and they melted on down. I think I've seen that too. Put it in an easy bake oven, Wickabella. Yeah.
You have it. You have
it. Cindy Decker, hello. She says, Elizabeth, looks like one of those Rorschach things. Yeah, like what do you see here? A man. Well, when I look at it, yeah, so here's the head, the chesty booby area, like the legs are going back, and these are some crazy wings. Yeah, no, maybe. You can make your own wax seals. That's what I'm saying. Although, yeah, maybe not leave it on as long as I did. So I'm going to try that again. Doing flashbacks, might as well do easy bake to melt it. Absolutely. So I'm going to warm my little stamp. I'm going to be very careful so I don't overcook it.
There is definitely a trick to this stuff. Okay. So this is going more the way I want it. I want it more skinnier and coming down like the drips. So what I got to do is I got to hold my gun up high and my crayon just below it, so it'll just drip down, and then tip it to make it go, drip down.
Oh, there you go. It's looking good. I like the green drip. It looks nice. I think I might have heated that too much. Let's find out. Oh no, it still stamps good. We're okay. It still stamps good. Thought I might have overheated it a bit. It's a little warm. Okay. So that's, yeah. And what's funny, right? Because that's still crayon. So my mind says, can we do oh yeah, it does. Woo! Interesting. Wait, no, I need it to. Very interesting. It like puts a coating on it when you do that. Maybe a mermaid. Monica, hello, hello. I see a lady with angel wings. Yeah. I see Mortal Kombat sign. Right. A whole lot of things going on in there. And then when you rub it up, it gives it a different texture in there too. Yeah. So this is our just our little scrappity scrap. Let's get back our, look it. There's our one color of crayon. We're going to put in, minus the cat here, we're going to put our green pieces in and melt our green bits. Ooh. We're making crayon. We're making a new crayon. Because why not, right? Are we coloring today? Kinda, sorta. We're melting the colors. Oops. Okay, so if we had a melting pot, it would be way easier because my colors are starting to blend a little bit, but it is blue and green, so I don't particularly mind. And then I think we'll throw some yellow on the end of that and then just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be. I don't like that being just let it be. I wanted it melted. It is now melted. Okay, and Jim said, where did Jim's goes? Ooh. He said, can you heat the pile of shavings, put a piece of paper on top, and apply the stamp? Let's find out. We would need some.
Oh, Jim, you're brilliant. I just had an idea.
He also, well, he might have also said it. He also says, what if you placed piles of shavings on the canvas and heated from the underside?
That's what I'm doing from underneath.
I need parchment. What did I do with my parchment paper? Where's my parchment? Plastic.
Ta-da! You're brilliant, Jim. Now I'm not wearing my my shaving.
Okay.
That worked.
Parchment, wax. I'm not sure which will be better. And then paper. Let's use our crafting paper because wait, what is that? I think I just got wet. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna do 5.5, 4 1/4, as if we were making a card. This paper got wet or something. It's awfully weird. Right? Seems a little off. Oh, Pam's mini eggs arrived today. Yay! So happy Jen could help her out with that and get some eggins. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna do it with wax paper because I don't know. Oops, yeah. Try that again. Okay. Oh, that's still good enough, so that works. Get a little bit of wax paper in there. And then we want it, yeah, let's put that over there so it can cool. We're gonna put this in here and we're gonna let it splatter. We're gonna do the butterfly, I think. So if we get our little, that'll be ready. Yep, I can set it like that. That'll be ready. So let's do some dribbling. Dribblies. Red, orange, and yellow. Right? Sound good for a butterfly? Did they melt at all? Yeah, it's all melting. It's kind of crazy. And Pam is like, pretty sure I suggested that a bit ago. You probably did. If y'all had a microwave, y'all could do it like chocolate. Aha! Although crafting is not quick. No. Not when you're having fun, that's for sure. Okay, that looks really cool. Hopefully it still looks cool when we do that. I got a baby iron I found in keeping it for crafting. Yeah. Diana Voss. Okay, so it didn't work with the wax paper. Okay. Not like we wanted, but you can kind of see it in there. It's in there, but not like we want though. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh, come on, focus. Look at that. Oh, I'm in love with that. I'm gonna let this cool and then use the archival ink and stamp that butterfly in this area again. I'm wondering if that archival ink will stick to this because it says you can ink over alcohol markers. Diana Oz says, normally I'm not even awake yet. Well, thank you for popping in. Have half an idea what I've walked into, but it does look fun. Yeah, we're just melting crayons. We're making art with melted crayons. And this is, I think it's accent opaque paper. I don't know. It must have got wet or something beforehand because it's acting a little weird, but you can see the wax is just leaving this weird halo. I think that'll dry and go away. I love this. Deborah, yours is looking beautiful. Carol, hello, hello. Yep, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we do Mystery Mondays. Okay, so we did wax with that one. Let's pull out some parchment paper. We're gonna do it again. It smells like crayon.
Yeah, it doesn't smell any different, not burning it or anything.
Yeah, it's not producing another odor or anything. It's just, it smells like crayon. And I'm like really having to smell because it's like, it doesn't linger. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, no, it's not a toxic smell or anything. Kind of nice for those that have sensitive noses. Okay, so now we've got parchment. We're going to grab another piece of our paper.
Is my gun loud on the
I didn't hear you. I thought you were putting you on mute. So
oh, it does it automatically then.
yeah. You want to use the concentrated heat one. Well, that's what we're using. And it gets really melty. If you've got a melting pot for like wax melts, you could probably do that too. But yeah, they melt really easily. That's for sure. Okay, let's do blue, green, yellow. Get some of that orange off my crayon, or not. It is built in there. That's all right. We're gonna try a butterfly in this color. So we got our paper, we got our butterfly. Yeah, heat guns are not heard. Zoom automatically mutes loud sounds. Lots going on, yeah. Heat guns, heat guns. Okay. And I don't feel like you need to rush either. It's kind of, it stays pretty wet. Okay, so we're gonna set that on there, and we're using the same butterfly stamp. See if that will do an impression for us. And no. Again, so the wax paper or parchment, it doesn't really make a difference. They both kind of do the same thing, but there's enough wax in there. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna warm it up and stamp directly in it and just be quicker about it this time. Okay, now let go. Oh, I like that. Oh. Yeah, just don't let it sit too long and just peel it up. Oh my goodness. You guys, why haven't we done this before? Look at that. I would recommend like a big bold stamp. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna clean my stamp. See what we can do to clean it. Just gonna warm it up, and where's my rag? See what that does. Wait a bit before. Okay, Cindy, I'll try that next. Melted wax through a stencil. Yeah, I haven't tried that. I think it might get, but if you had if you melted the wax and then poured it into the stencil, maybe use your pixie spray to hold it in place. Embossing, yeah, I don't know about that embossing folder. It dried back to this too quick. Okay, so that didn't work. So we're gonna have to warm. Dude. It says that the mic is on. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
My daughter used to take our broken crayons from the restaurant and make crayons in shapes. She would break them into her. She would bake them in the oven. Yeah, this crayon thing is not for me. Too messy. Lots of cleanup. Yeah. Well, if you put like some paper down, you know, it would catch all these little bits, and then it would just be like throw away a piece of paper. But that cleaned up pretty nicely. Cleaned up pretty nicely. And stamping. Stamps. Yeah, it stamps good. So it doesn't ruin it. So that's a plus. Okay, can you guys hear us? I'm not seeing any thumbs up for the hearing us part. Oh, I can hear me. So, okay, so we did that. Oh, still love this. Look at that. I'm still gonna put that on a card, you guys. With a thumbs up, we can hear you. Thank you, my lovelies. Okay, so we did stamping directly. Oh, we're gonna do it and then let it set a minute before we stamp into it, because I've been going like straight into it. Okay, so purple and blue. Does that sound good? Purple, red, and blue. Why not? That is purple, right? Yep. Not sure if you were talking while you were embossing. No. Yeah, I try not to talk while it's embossing because then I feel like I'm screaming. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to let that set just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. And if you don't like a mess and you like this, you can definitely just do this in your little splat box, because then all you got to do is wash your hands and all of that will stay in there. So we'll give it a little cooling down. Oh, look at that. So pretty. How did your Easter chocolate savings hunt go, Pam? All right. So I think that's a little bit cooler. Okay, so letting it cool did not help. It didn't even let us do a stamping. That's okay, because we can make it. Open it back up and stamp right in there. Ooh, that was interesting. I don't like that. It didn't like go down deep enough. That's right. We'll heat it from the back this time. It's like in the stamping foam. You heat it up and it goes away. Check that out. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that one turned out really good, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. Look at that. And I don't want to touch it because it's still warm, but it's textured. It totally pushed into there and left voids and stuff. And look, it didn't even stick that time. Oh no. Jim's got the COVID. You poor dude. Well, hopefully it's a mild case and you get over it quickly. But look at that. And Deborah is with me. If anybody is just tuning in or fast forwarding and you got to this point, she's trying to hold her canvas up and melt the crayons down. She's wanting drips to come down. So she's kind of doing that off camera so she can hold and finagle. But
yeah, I got to get this. I have to get this gun under here, but away from it, you know, so I don't have a fire in my art room.
Right. Okay, so we made this one earlier and I stamped it, but it didn't show through, and I could totally melt this and make it show up, but I want to try some archival ink because I want to know if it's gonna stamp on. God, that stuff stinks. Archival ink is stinky. Okay, so there's some archival ink. Okay. Check my stamp. Okay, I need to do some better pressing with my stamp. Okay, that's good. That's a good. So I got to remember to push. Fussy cut the dark circle. Dark one because it lost in the crayon background. Fussy cut the dark circle. Fussy cut the dark one. The dark one? Oh, fussy cut this one. I should mail you this one because when you see it I know it looks like it gets lost in there, but when you're looking at it, you can totally see that. Oh, Wickabella took a phone call. What? I wish you could. Oh, it's gorgeous. But yeah.
Anybody see where that went?
No, what happened?
I chopped a piece of the crayon and it's gone. It went flying.
Stamp with purpose. Stamp with purpose. Haven't you seen years ago on a Carol Duvall show, a lady used velvet material and pressed a hot iron over the stamp? It embossed the material. Interesting. Oh, it's on there, but will it dry? That's what we need to know, is will that dry? Archival ink, because I can't exactly heat that up. Or can I? Let's find out. Let's heat it up. Heck, why not? I have nothing better to do.
I can't see Elizabeth, but I can see me, and I'm probably making a mess, and she's making art.
Hey, we're doing the best we can.
Oh, found it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, that's so interesting. The ink is like mixing with the crayon a little bit. So it started to do some separation. Oh, please just focus. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. It like, oh, it's really cool, you guys. So right in here, oops, get my finger in there. Right in there, it like separated, like it was breaking apart. Like the ink was writing on. Oh, that's gorgeous. But did it? I don't know. I feel like it's set though. You just have to be careful if you're going to heat set it. Red rubber, red rubber.
Red rum.
Yeah, you guys don't want to heat any of your polymer or silicone stamps. I don't know what that would do. Red rubber can take a beating and still produce really cool stuff. So that's why I chose red rubber stamps to do this. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, back to our crayon making crayon. Set these aside for a moment. We're gonna add the last bit of color to our crayons. We're gonna add some yellow in there. Gonna chop them a little bit smaller this time, see if they'll melt quicker. And I've done a lot of projects with just like basically a rainbow of colors. So it's kind of nice. You can do quite a bit. Let it set overnight. I'll do that on the next one. I do, because I like it. I like that you can stamp right on it. Need a cheese grater. I don't know. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and chopping it. It's making decent sized little crumbs. Decent crummies. Now we're going to hold this up quite a bit.
My drops are not forming the way I'd like them to. So I figured if I do less is more, right? It would work easier to get the drips going down. It's still not working out like I see it in my head. Like I would prefer that. Like all of this down here, but maybe a little bit of this to cut this off and that's gone, but I don't want this big blob up here. So I'm trying to figure out if, you know, if less is more, if I heat up a little bit at a time and let it go down, but it's still, I don't know. And then again, when I have my crayon shavings here, here, and here, or even if I was doing these two, it activates this because the heat's coming from underneath. So it's reacting again. So I don't know what to do. Anybody got ideas?
Okay, well, yellow seems to be a really hard color to melt. Like very hard, but that's okay. Holy crap. I'm gonna find another yellow and add some more to it.
Alyssa, Elizabeth, I don't see the comments.
Oh yes, sorry. I'm just ignoring you all in the comments. I'm sorry. Let me scroll up.
Okay, because I asked a couple of questions.
Okay, so I read that Pam says, I don't think archival ink has to be heat set, just let it set overnight. Wickabella
Right.
says, need a cheese grater.
Right.
Gloria says, Dawn, I have embossed paper suede in an embossing folder. It's very pretty too.
Saw that
Dawn
too.
says, ooh, that's an idea. Gloria says, I did see a couple of videos listed on how to do that. Pam says, I guess we should just talk amongst ourselves. Sorry. Dawn says, I just bought a half dozen tatting needles. Then Debbie J popped in. Hello, hello. I only have one that I can find and it won't fit in my cotton thread, it says Dawn. Debbie J says, I like what Deborah is doing. I bought crayons over a year ago to do this and haven't gotten around to it yet. You need a way to keep the warm while it drips, right? It's a process. And then they're asking, what did you ask Deborah? Because I wonder if it got over, if it did, they didn't hear it because of my screen. I don't know.
Okay, so when I did this one, I had a lot, right, on each one. But it's down here, from here down, that I would like to achieve, right?
Right.
I don't want all of this. So I figured if I put less, I could control it more.
Right.
But it is not going that way at all. Unless I put more and more and more. You know what I mean? If I do this and I put more on top of that, but then it reactivates everything because the heat is from the bottom.
Yeah. Once you've heated the pieces so that they're like what they are now, move your heat gun to the front, because that's what I did with these, and it didn't splatter all over. So once I got it all dripped on there, then I went and reheated it, and it didn't move it around a ton, and I was able to maneuver it around. So maybe once your little crumbs are stationary, just add the heat
on top instead of using it from the bottom. Okay, I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah. Pam, probably, if you can hear me, Deborah, Pam is saying the tape the crayons in place and kind of hit it with the heat gun. And I've seen that where they taped the whole row or glued them or something in place and then hit them with the heat gun.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was thinking about taping them all together.
Yeah.
Or yeah, taping the crayons together and then just sitting them on top of the canvas.
It may work. Okay, I like that much better. Do it in layers. Do these in layers, like a thin layer, then another layer. That's what I should have done. Ha ha ha, that worked way better. Smaller amounts. The one I saw had more than one crayon on each color section, meaning multiple blue crayons, multiple green crayons on the mug. Cool. How would you get it to stay on a mug though? I wonder if they had to set it, because this will reactivate and be all, you know what I mean? Yeah, they don't have to be the same. That would be pretty too. Ooh, I'm liking it. My little crayons are going to be red. Mug was a typo. Oh, that's why it said oops on the mug. I don't know. Okay. Gotcha. I was going to type multiple yellows, but figured I didn't need to list out every color. Gotcha. Oh, look it. And then we're just going to leave these to cool, and then we can pop them out, and then we'll have fun crayons.
Stop falling off. Why do you keep falling off?
Okay. I'm going to heat this one from the bottom because it kind of peeled a little. I didn't leave it to set like I said I was gonna. I played with it.
Stop touching it.
I know. Okay. I'm done. I'm moving it aside. Step away from the crayon. I just don't know where to put it. Let's put you there. Okay. So now what? Oh, I have a canvas too. Ooh, I have these. Let's melt them to the canvas, right? Maybe. Where's my other heart? I brought two. Brought two to the table.
Shouldn't have peeled all the paper off. Tape is not going to stick to wax. Oh, am I having a day?
Aw.
Brilliant me.
Dawn says the yard work is kicking her butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you feel sore on Sunday, Pam or Dawn?
That is cool. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, Deborah, I'm loving that. Crystal's Creations. Hello, hello. Deborah, Pam says, Deborah, she needs to attach the crayons to the narrow side edge so the drips start at the top of the canvas.
Well, that's a mess.
Yeah, I think Pam is suggesting to tape it to the
Take these and do it this way, right?
yeah.
So the tip just drip down.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Diane of Oz. She says, does anyone know if Deborah prepared her canvas?
No, I didn't. No.
Gesso or primer might help the crayons glide easier. Mary. Oh, who's Mary? Somebody. Mary Landers popped in. Hello, hello. Oh, see, everybody's been out doing the yardy yard work. Crystal's Creation is going to join me on Wednesday. We're going to do some, Crystal had a great idea. We're going to do some watercoloring with the Simon Hurley reinkers. Ugh. So I messed that up just a hair right there. So I'm just going to warm that up. There we go. So your little wooden pieces, you can totally melt some crayon on there and make a beautiful piece. I'm loving that. You can use it to glue the piece down. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Very interesting. I like that. Let's put some more colors on there. Dawn got a ton of leaves cleaned up. Yay. Pam says, I was not out doing yard work. Yeah, just don't set them in the sun or on the top of your dashboard. Absolutely. These are an indoor project. I was thinking like on a card, you know, you could, because these are lightweight. I've mailed cards with these on them before. You just have to put them as non-machinable.
Are you done?
Put a little petting in there.
I'm done.
Yeah, we can be done because I have a hot mess to clean up.
Yeah, this is just not working out for me.
Aw. You'll figure it out though. Because I think I personally like that one with the bigger tops and then it drips in. Because I almost feel like you could do a whole nother layer, like with a darker yellow or something at the top. You know what I mean? But if we got the melting pot, you could totally pour another round right over the top of it.
Yeah, you have more control that way.
Yeah.
Way more control because you can decide how much you want to drip down or pour out. But this no bueno.
Well, what's fun about that, right, is you can warm it up get it spread out, maybe with a spatula, scrape it off, and then you have a base for doing something else on it.
Yeah.
So it's not a total loss, which is great because we can also do. Oh, and earlier Pam had mentioned when you go to do your taping of the colors together, maybe
Yeah.
more than one crayon per color. So like when you're doing your yellows, maybe 2 or 3 yellows
Yeah, I'm
to get
yeah,
a.
this is, the hubby bought me 24 crayons today because I don't know how I don't have crayons here, but this is all I had to use today. So yes, I definitely need more crayons, and especially how much you can go through in just a short time.
Yeah. And
I didn't use this blue crayon, and that's how much is gone of the yellow. Like, you can use up a lot in a short time.
yeah. And then also Pam was mentioning that like when you do your cluster of yellow crayons, they don't all have to be the same color yellow either. Because that would be fun, like a light, medium, and dark yellow.
Yeah.
You guys, I am chopping up this crayon because I feel like I need to. So, yeah. I'm like,
Are you angry with the crayon?
I'm a something with this crayon. I feel like I just need to put it on here and melt it on and see what happens because it's already a mess. So we're going to add more mess to it, right? Because that's what's fun too, is like, okay, it's a hot mess. What else can I do? Can't make it any worse.
Exactly. And that's why I'm not like so disappointed. Oh my goodness, this canvas cost me $1.25. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, right. And this, this canvas came from the Dollar Tree. You can get these little bitty ones, like the first one I did here, like a wax seal. And I'm telling you, if you guys could see this in person, it's really pretty, even though I messed it up a little bit right there. The detail. Oh, I just got yellow crayon in it. There. Don't touch it. But it's dry. It feels cool. But yeah. And then you can coat wood with it. I feel like that is more stained. Right there is a clump of crayon, but right here, I feel like it's stained right there. And then we splattered it on and then stamped into it.
Are my cleanup's finished?
See, hers was easy. My mess is. And then we stamped on it. Ooh, it's peeling. So if you put it on too thick, ooh, that's cool. It will peel. Ooh, look what it left behind. Okay, that's cool. I am not sad by that at all. That's cool. It stained the paper underneath. And my green one. And then my green one. But yeah, I'm going to have to do this and back it so it doesn't crinkle.
Today's map was brought to you today by Crayola crayons.
Crayola. And yes, I use Crayola, even though I have crazy art in here. I know that people use the Crayolas to melt. I do not know about crazy art if they melt. I guess I could have tried, but I didn't. So there. The YouTuber used gelatos. Wait, what did they do? Just, okay, I saw that. Jim said that. And abstract art. The YouTuber used gelatos. I'm wondering if the wax content is different. Freeze the paper and see what comes off. Ooh, that would be interesting. But I'm too lazy to walk it down to the freezer. It's going to stay up here until I mail it. I think I'm going to mail this one to Pam so she can see how really cool that is. It's really pretty. Alrighty. Any questions about our catastrophes? It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Melting crayons
is fun. Yes.
It is fun. And I'm feeling it's a little warm. But I'm gonna pop it out anyways. Oh, look at my little crayon. I made my own crayon, you guys. And yes, you can send them off to your family and be like, here's some crayon. Look it. It still works. Oh my goodness. Pop out that other one. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that one. I didn't mess with that one. So that one's got a nice shine to it.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. So again, if you use your candy molds to melt your crayons, resin, whatever you're using it for, do not take them back to the kitchen. They're done. Once you take your silicone stuff to the craft room, it's toast. So what happened to this one is it was not cool enough and I popped it and it kind of peeled. So you want to make sure they're nice and cool before you pop them out. But yeah, you could do like little baskets with some crayons and stuff in there. Oh, super cute. They're still warm though. I mean, they're not cold. Yeah. Little heart-shaped crayons. That one's really shiny though. But yeah.
Did your wax seal turn out?
Yeah, I just where'd it go? I think I left it together too long. And so when it started to dry, it just peeled that part out really bad. But for the most part, like this fine line detail stayed, the ridging stayed. It stained the white canvasy part. So it's really, really cool. And it's thick around here. So yeah, it's all raised up and really cool.
Nice.
Oh, there's a good shot. But yeah, see it pulled, and it might have been because the cluster in this stamp was just too close. That's what pulled out.
Yeah,
that
I believe
bitty
so
cluster
too. Yeah.
But
hey, it looks cool. It's cool.
Yeah. And we could like pop that on a center card or something. Just something fun and funky. Or just put it on your little desk on a little art easel. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad you thought of it. And we go like this. And we're going to go like this. Here. Okay, let me check for comments. Yes. Pam says you can put crayon shavings in glass ornaments and melt them and swirl them around. Just make sure you wear a glove because that glass will get hot. Uh-oh, Dawn, I want to see pictures. She's like, she just ran downstairs and grabbed a tub of crayons. Crystal loves the heart-shaped crayons, right? It's so much fun. Wickabella says, LOL, Dawn, I think they are making us grab our own crayons now. Bethany, hello. Good thing my little got a stash of crayons at the church yesterday. Yeah. Okay, and then Pam says, I might still have glass ornaments. If so, ECR and I can try melted crayons when she comes to visit. She was not successful when she tried it. I tried it in a plastic ornament, melted the ornament.
I'm just thinking, was it Pam that said to put the crayons on top of the canvas?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
I'm just thinking in my head, like, if it was a candle wick and the candle just goes all over and you have different drips, I think that might get the same effect. If I have the candles or the crayons just dripping on the side.
yeah, that's what she was saying, is tape them to
Yeah.
the thin part.
And let it drip down like a candle would.
Yeah. And then you
But
would
no,
just have to readjust it a little bit, as it
yeah.
it shortens up, tape them further ahead. Yeah. Oh, Miss Pam is leaving us. Oh, wait, is she? If she said bye, I'm sorry. I don't see where it says bye. I'm on live chat too. You could use a clipboard to hold the crayons. Binder clips.
I
Thinking of
have
ways
those.
to hold them. Yeah.
These.
Bethany, you should try it. It's actually, oh, Dawn is leaving. See, that's me. I don't read. Yeah, we're just saying goodbye, Miss Dawn, so you won't be missing much. But I am gonna melt that and maybe that. Why not, right? Just make melty mess. But yeah, if I were to do this again though, I think I would cover my surface with butcher paper or something to catch it all. And then when I was all done, just roll up that butcher paper and throw it out. Because I have to clean my glass.
Oh, well, I just used a rag and brushed it all into the garbage bin.
Yeah, mine is kind of like stuck to my glass mat. Because my hands are hot. And so every time I touch it to try to pick it up, it like melts it into the glass. I'm like, ugh.
Remember this?
Yep. See, I need one of those because all I have is the bladey part. So I have to hold it.
Yeah, you need this part, the whole handle that goes with it.
I know they're like 99 cents, but I don't have one. I just grab it and I go scooch, 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 scooch. I know it's a little backwards, not very safe, but we do it. All right. Yep. Use a razor to get it off. Absolutely. I have a whole bunch of these little straight blades because they clean your glass mat.
Yeah, like a turn.
Yeah. If you're clean, I found some substances like acrylic paint, even if you just mist it a little bit, get a little bit of water in there, it helps grab it together and peel it up a little bit easier too. So if you're having a little bit of trouble scraping some stuff, try a little water with your scraping. But I had a lot of fun. Yeah. Yep. Gloria. Deborah was using a canvas from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And I love that because you don't have to spend a lot. You get your canvas for $1, you play around, you find the method you like, and then you can go buy your expensive one and do a
it all over again. Yeah. Like why buy $10 or more on a canvas that you might end up throwing away because you ruined it?
Right.
It's not an eraser. There's no do-overs.
That's right. Well, you could sand it and
gesso it, but who wants to do that?
Somebody on a budget? I would be doing it. I'd be like, oh, I need this canvas. Let me sand it. Yep.
Okay, if this is the last one and the only one I had, okay, maybe.
Maybe. 5/4 store. Love it, Wickabella, right? $1.25 tree, and Wickabella goes 5/4 store. 5/4. Love it. All right. Well, I thank you, my crafty friends. Busy week this week. We have tomorrow, I'll be on Debbie J's channel with Bethany. We're playing with the goodies that Deborah sent. I'm super excited. And that's tomorrow at 5:30. Then Wednesday, I will be with Crystal's Creations. We are playing with Simon Hurley goodies. So, you know, I'm always excited about that. And then Thursday, I do my Crescent Creation Live. And I think I'm going to do my last month's Christmas cards because I didn't do it yesterday because I went grocery shopping and then I got home and I was like pooped. And then I did other stuff. So yeah, lots of stuff this week, you guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the reminders. If your YouTube it doesn't like reminding you, go ahead and join our Facebook group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. And you can post all your crafty projects, not just card making, not just melted crayon art, all sorts of stuff. Debbie J is throwing out a reminder that tomorrow after our live, she's going to be posting giveaways. So you'll want to watch tomorrow for a giveaway information on that. So much fun. Yeah,
Is
Bethany.
It a giveaway on product?
It's a gift. So the stuff we're working with tomorrow, she's putting together an extra something, a little something that kind of coordinates with it, and that is going to be a giveaway.
Okay.
And you can enter to win on like Instagram and stuff, not just YouTube. So it's a push to help people find her Instagram and Facebook and all that other stuff. So yeah, she'll give out more details tomorrow. Wake up, Bella. Absolutely. Yep. You can share crafty videos as long as they pertain to a craft. Back in the day, I was like, no sponsor videos. And then I'm like, you know what? All my videos are like sponsor videos. So sponsor videos are okay. As long as it's crafty sponsors. Yep, as long as Facebook will upload it. Yes, so hard not to spill the beans. I'm like, okay, how do we word this? Hey, Bethany. She says, I'm mostly nervous because the idea in my head may or may not work out. Did you not just watch the show?
I know. I have this idea in my head and it did not come down to the canvas.
Yep. Trial and error. It's all good. We'll learn from your mistakes or your triumphs. You know? Yeah. All right. Well, I enjoyed our evening. I don't see any questions. Lots of lovely chatting. And I thank you guys for continuing to chat when I'm oblivious to you because I'm working a little too hard with melting the crayons. And I tell you, it's fun. I'm going to be, yeah. I think I'm going to do this again because I really like how these turned out. So thank you. Seat of the Pants Crafting, 100%. We will see you tomorrow at 5:30 on Debbie J's channel. Until then, my friends, I hope you have a beautiful day and or a beautiful evening, whatever it is for you. And thank you, Miss Deborah, for hanging out with me. I have some great crafty friends. I thank you all so much. Bye-bye.